Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to talk about what is most likely a new secret mount that has been added with patch 11.2, but so far this is a mount that no one has been able to get and no one really knows how we will be able to get our hands on this new mount. So for those of you who have watched some of my previous videos or who have just went through some of the articles on WoW regarding all the new mounts that have been added with patch 11.2, you probably came across already this new mount, but for those of you who haven't, the mount in question is this Trustee's Gearglider mount. So this is something that you can already find in your games journal. It has been there since the release of patch 11.2. And as you can see, what's very interesting about this mount is the description, because for the source, it says that this is redacted. And then there is also the flavor text saying that Cartel X trades in many currencies. None are as valuable to its inner circle as loyalty. So this is definitely an indication that this is not a bug. This is not something that was unintended from Blizzard and they will then remove it, because if that was the case, they would have removed it from the games journal a long time ago. And the fact that it says redacted, that it's linked to the brokers, definitely means that there is a secret that is linked to this mount. Or at least there's things that we don't know yet, but you might need to do different type of activities in order to become one of these loyal, trusted ally to the Cartel X in order to finally unlock this mount. So people have already started, as you can imagine, to put together a few theories around this mount. First of all, people thought that maybe it was linked to Tazavesh, maybe the hard mode that is available with patch 11.2, but players have been trying, they've been doing everything, and now we're 99% sure that it's not from this dungeon or also from the new zone Tazavesh. There's also people who thought that maybe it would be linked, for instance, to the overflowing Karesh Trust Trove, which is the Paragon chest for the new Karesh Trust Renown. But players have been opening again and again these different troves, and there's never anything in particular that drops over than gold and resonance crystals and this type of items. So this is another lead that was also disqualified. Now, another one that players really thought would happen is linked to these other cartels right here, the Cartel Zo, Cartel Ba, and the Cartel Om. So this is the new cartels that basically you can interact with when you reach Renown 8 with the Manaforge Vandals. Here, as you can see, you will be able to unlock 3 new inscription recipes that will allow you to basically do these different little contracts with one of the specific new cartels. So again, you have the 3, the Ba, Om, and Zo. And people thought that maybe with that, you would be able to then interact, start seeing some of the Cartel X members or having other things you can do. But so far, it hasn't really led to anything. And so even though that maybe is still the start of this new secret quest line, right now, players haven't been able to really understand if this is linked to it or not. And there is also other clues that are just all around a little bit the map. So for instance, when you're doing face diving, you can see these dead Cartel X opportunists. You also have in Tazavesh some of the different Cartel X members that will talk to you as well. So there's quite a lot of different things that are already there. But again, so far, no one has been able to really understand how to solve this new secret and how to get their hands on the Trustee's Gearglider. There is also 2 other mobs that are apparently linked to the Cartel X, and they're from Tazavesh, the original dungeon. So you have, for instance, here the shopkeeper, and you also have the antique vendor. The shopkeeper is the one that will then allow you to get this pet right here, rarity. And again, that's probably part also of some of the clues that we're going to need to find. But so far, again, no one has been able to really make the link between these mobs, the different dead opportunists, and also the new different contracts that you're able to do. So yeah, this is still something ongoing, and it still needs to also be confirmed that this is going to be a secret and it's not just something that will be unlocked maybe in patch 11.2.5 very simply by doing something else. But in my opinion, this is still a very interesting mount and something that hopefully at some point we have more clarity on how to get it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, even though I love secret mounts and I always think they're fun to farm for, here I just think sadly this one is not that interesting in terms of the model of the mount. Because as you can see, this is this mount right here. And then you have the three other models that are basically almost the exact same. So I'm just not really sure why Blizzard decided to not add like different colors, for instance, on the little like flames or things like that. And instead they just change a little bit the color of the platform. But personally, I really think like these mounts are all basically the same. And this is a big missed opportunity because, for instance, they could have done something cool, purple, red, I don't know, something that players would have really been excited to get. But instead of that, we are getting basically another very similar recolored version. So I'm hoping the secret questline is not going to be too annoying to do because otherwise not a lot of players are going to do it simply because the mount in itself is really not that impressive. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about this mount, if you think this is indeed a new secret mount or if it's maybe just a bug from Blizzard or something that will at some point be revealed as maybe a pretty easy mount to get from a reputation or something like that. And also let me know in the comments what you think about the model in itself. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great day. Bye!